Broadway news that you want to know on the Salisha Show. Starring you and your favorite roles on the Salisha Show. Staying true, going with the flow on the Salisha Show. So come on through, everybody glows on the Salisha Show.
Hello and welcome back to the Salisha Show. I'm your host, Salisha Thomas, and I am so excited to be here recording at Gotham Production Studios in Midtown Manhattan. And my guest is incredible. I've gotten to see her. Look, I got my playbills. I went through truly hundreds of playbills last night and looked through all the shows that she's been in, which she's been in 10 Broadway shows, but 3 of them I got to see her on stage in, and it is an honor to get to sit down and talk to her today. Let me give a brief intro about this superstar next to me. Okay, so she's Grammy and Tony-nominated, a founding member of Black Theater United. Come on, let's go. She's toured across the country in about 6 or 7 shows. Like, we're losing count here, folks. She's on West End, regional, TV, and beyond. Some of her shows include, but are not limited to, Chicago, The Color Purple, Porgy and Bess, All Shook Up, Cinderella, The Drowsy Chaperone. She was Tony nominated for Some Like It Hot, and boy, did she open that show as a banger. And she is currently slaying as Madam Morble in Wicked on Broadway, and it's like right before the Wicked 2 movie comes out. Like, let's freaking go. Y'all, please put your hands together and help me welcome the one, the only Natasha Yvette Williams.
Oh my God. Salisha, that is wonderful. You just made me want to cheer myself. I'm like, that's amazing.
You're incredible. I'm
thank you.
I can't even
I need tissue. Is this church? What's happening? I don't know what's going on.
How dare you already give me chills, and we've just met.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, we'll take some tissues. Come on, Breon, for the win. Thank you,
Breon.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you haven't even asked me anything yet.
I know.
What is happening? Okay.
I am so honored that you're here and that you've taken the time. You have a matinee today.
Yeah, but listen, I'm alive. Let's do what we can do while we are alive. So I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me.
So, where should we begin? Let's talk about longevity in the theater. That's not something easy to do. That's hard, especially Broadway, 8-show weeks. You've done it here in New York, which is a grueling world in its own. You've done it on the road. How are you doing? How are you doing this? What's the secret to longevity?
I think lots of prayer and help. I got help with my kids. I got help with my marriage. I got help, all kinds of help. And just the desire, the call to do it. I think I do this because I'm basically called to do it. I could do other things. I'm qualified to do other things. But the call to perform is a calling, and it just falls in my lap at times, and it enables me to escape in a way that serves other people. So that's why I think I've been blessed with longevity in it, because I recognize that it's not even about me or about my talent. It is about whatever I'm serving at the moment, being in the place that God allows me to be.
Okay, so you mentioned in that, you have a whole family.
Yes, a whole family. I got 14-year-old twins, boy-girl twins.
Natasha!
Husband. I got all that. I got a father who's aging, and a new stepmom and siblings, and they live 10 hours away, and there's just a lot on my plate right now, but I'm managing. I'm not even managing. I'm doing well. I'm surpassing just managing.
You're thriving.
I'm doing a little bit of thriving at times. Sometimes I'm slipping, but a lot of the times I'm doing well.
I wasn't even going to get into this until later, but like I'm so in a space right now where I'm like, okay, I'm very pregnant. How am I going to have a career and a family?
Yeah.
And it's something that you're doing
questions.
very seamlessly.
No, well, yes,
So-
it looks that way, but it's like everything. You know, people think, oh my gosh, you did 10 Broadway shows, you're working all the time, but there were moments where I was not. Nobody sees that. I've asked all those questions that I know you must be asking now. I called my friends that had kids and how are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
And they
And
gave
twins,
me
by the way.
Yeah, twins. That's another story. But they gave me the advice of you just do it. You do what you have to do. You work, you take the jobs that you can take based on how your family needs to function, and whatever you're called to do, he's equipped you to do that. He's going to give you everything you need to fulfill the call on your life. So that's why I take it like that. I'm able to do amazing things just because he imparts stuff to me and to other people around me to enable me to do it, because it's not anything I could do on my own.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's gotta be like, there's no like set rule book, or it's like I see my peers and people I look up to balancing like life. And,
But that does not mean it does not come with valleys. You know what I mean? With questions, with tears, with struggles, and it does. But you push through to do the things that you're called to do. And that call will equip you and give you the things you need. I can't say that enough. Your body is making a human right now.
oh my God, girl.
You're making a human right now with all of the parts in place, and you have nothing to do with it. You go to sleep and it's still happening. Your body, and God is amazing. He has got to take care of his own, and he will do that. And he will do that with your child. He will do that with you. He will do that with your career. You just have to release it all and just show up. Show up and be the best you can at every opportunity, and he'll take care of the rest. He's got to. He's mandated to take care of you. There.
You hear that, Lord? Don't forget about me down here.
Don't forget.
Lord Jesus, don't forget about me. So one of my good friends who loves you, she's also one of my producers, TyNia.
Oh, Ty.
She has told me like that you have such an incredible relationship, and I've actually wanted to sit down with you and your husband.
Oh yeah, we should have brought her.
I know, and it's something that I've actually been wanting to do for a while. But like, how long have you guys been married?
We had our anniversary the other day,
Oh my
September the 1st, that we both forgot about. It was
no, you did
24
not.
years, literally 24 years.
How you forget?
Tell me how.
24 years.
And we almost didn't go. We were scheduled to go to oh gosh, we went to a concert that night.
Beyonce.
No, I wish it was. No, it wasn't.
Lady Gaga.
We had a great time with Chester Gregory.
At 54 Below.
54 Below. It was on the 1st of September. That's the night we went. That's our anniversary. But we were like, and we were tired. He was like, why'd you do this on your day off? You know, they complaining. I was like, we're going to see Chester. I haven't seen him in years. He's moved to LA, blah, blah, all of this
fantastic.
stuff. And I said, come on, we're going. So we go. And at the end of the concert, it's 10 something at night. We're driving home. I pull out my phone, and there's people on Facebook telling us happy anniversary. And I look over him. I said, boy, it's our anniversary.
Shut up.
And he says, what? Well, I knew it. And then he said something like, well, see, I knew it was coming, and I knew it was 23 years. I was like, it's 24 years.
Honey,
But so we
it's
had
24 years.
But we both forgot. And we ended up, being out. Thank God that we did have at least
that you had a date night.
Yes, we had a date night on our anniversary.
What would you say is your secret to longevity in a marriage? I'm like, because you're kind of killing a game when you're like,
just deciding to stay. I mean, because like we had, we've had some rocky moments. Actually, more than that, like decided we're separated. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
What was it? 2006, I believe it was. I miscarried in 2006. Oh. And I was in a show in Arkansas, and I came home. Well, he came down there because we had to do some things with the miscarriage, and he came to me. And then when I got back home off of that job, I don't know how much longer it was after I had been home, but he said to me he wanted a divorce. And I was just crushed. And didn't realize that he was like, because I'm doing all this traveling, I'm never home. I was away. I was, working or whatever. But it's something that he said he was okay with.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize he wasn't really okay with it. And so it was, I think that was like July or something, or maybe, no, it wasn't July. It was before July. Because July 4th was Independence Day. I was like, okay, I'm having the movers are going to come and get my stuff. All these things. We went through this period of being separated in the same house. So like it was a huge Victorian house in Peekskill, New York. Oh, he was living on the
cute.
3rd floor. I was on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
And
better than a studio in New York.
It was. Listen, definitely yes. If you're trying to be separated in the same space, it's definitely better. But then he started coming home late, and I'm like, and we weren't, we decided we're going to be separated, all that. But I'm just like, you can't be rolling in here at any time of night. What's going on? So that wasn't working. So then I moved out. I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to audition for this. That went on for a couple months, and I was like, I can't do this. And I called cousins. I had a cousin named Regina. I stayed with my cousin Regina for a week. I stayed with Uzo Adu before a couple of weeks.
Come on.
I stayed with friends. I was moving from couch to couch, and I was like, this is crazy. And I went back to him, and I said, look, I think we need to, I would like to work on our marriage, but if you don't want to work on it, I get it, because I can't do it by myself.
Yes.
I'm going to audition for this tour, All Shook Up. If I audition for this tour,
and you got
I
it,
kind of feel
spoilers.
like I'm gonna get it. Kind of feel like I'm gonna get it, and it's gonna take me away for a year. And if you want to work on our marriage, then we need to do that. But if not, I need to get out of these people's couch. I need to get off my friend's couch and blah blah blah. And he said, "Go on an audition." So which was saying to me, I don't want this.
So how did you guys?
Oh my God! How did we find our way back?
Yes, how did you find your way back?
I went to the audition. I booked the tour. I went on the road. I decided July 4th I was gonna come and send my clothes, get my stuff moved. It's like, you take the white dishes, I'll take the burgundy dish. You take the, I divided stuff up. I'm blah blah blah.
Oh,
and I was gonna do it in the house, but my dad was like, no, get your stuff. Whatever you got, get it, put it in storage, blah, 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 if y'all not together.
Thank you, Daddy.
So I was like, okay, so a moving truck is coming, such and such, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I go on the road. I leave for the tour, and I'm on the tour maybe a month. And the moving truck comes to the house to load up the stuff and take my stuff out. He refuses the truck, calls me, says, look, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this, we'll work on it. I was like, ooh, I done signed this contract. I'm on the road for a year. What is wrong with you? The people move the stuff, all of this. I'm going through all this. And so I don't move my stuff out. I say, okay, but I'm on the road.
I'm still going on the road.
I'm already gone. I'm gone.
What did he say?
I'm on the road. He was like, it's okay. We're going to work it out. Blah, 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 all of that. So cut to 2 or 3 months later, when I was working, we always had this thing. He would come out or I would come home. We saw each other once a month. Every 3 to 4 weeks, we had a visit. So that was the way we were working, which I thought was working, but clearly wasn't working.
Okay.
So anyway, we did that for a couple months, and then I had. Also before I left, I auditioned for. Oh wow, I'm telling this story again. I auditioned for The Color Purple, the original Color Purple, and I auditioned for.
I wish I had that one on here.
I auditioned for the gospel singer, but in my contract for All Shook Up, I could only leave my contract if I booked a principal role on a Broadway show.
Equity, they be doing that.
That was I had to do this upward mobility thing. I couldn't just leave for any.
A lateral.
The gospel singer was a featured ensemble role. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I auditioned for that, but the callback didn't happen until 2 months later. So I auditioned for it. The callback was September. I remember this so vividly. Wow, September 15th.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so July 4th, the movers came. He told the movers away, said he wanted to work on the marriage. So from July 4th through to September, I was on the road, but we were talking, we were trying to figure out how we were going to make this work. September 15th was a callback for Color Purple.
In New York?
In New York.
Okay.
My tour was in Wisconsin, was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Lord.
So I was like, I got to go to this callback, blah, blah, blah. So I figured out how I could do that. I had to drive from Milwaukee because the flight wouldn't let me get back for the show. So I had to go to the audition on that Friday and get back to do the show that night. That was the plan.
You did not drive to New York.
I drove from Milwaukee to Chicago.
Okay.
To catch a flight that would put me back in time.
Okay.
To come. all things working well.
Okay.
All things were not working well.
Oh my
It was
God.
raining in New York. I got to New York. I did the audition.
No.
I go in. Gary, the director, comes out of the room after I come. He's like, oh my God, he hugs me. That was wonderful. I get back in my cab. I go back to LaGuardia and I get on the airplane and I sit on the airplane for 2 to 3 hours on the tarmac.
On the tarmac.
On the tarmac. Because we've not taken off.
You're making
They
me
can't
nervous. Like,
I'm you nervous.
come on.
They don't know in Milwaukee that I'm not there. And because we just opened now. We just opened in Milwaukee. And my understudy had not been on, had not even had rehearsed or anything. But I told her before I left, I said, look, I'm going to this audition.
So prepare.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to be back, but anyway. And they had rehearsal. You know how you do when you hang open, you still have rehearsal 12 to 5.
Yes, but
so
they
I
play
called them. I
games
said,
at the beginning.
I'm not able to come to rehearsal because I got to be at the airport. Because I never lied. I said, I'm not saying I never lie. I said I never lied to them.
Yes.
And
They
I
didn't
said
ask
I'm at the
you
airport.
why you at the airport?
They assumed I'm going to pick up people that's coming in for our opening. I guess.
They did not.
I just said I'm at the airport and
I'm
I
at
can't
the
come to rehearsal.
airport.
Oh, okay. So that was before the start of rehearsal. Like I wasn't gonna be there. So I was thinking I could get there by the end. But anyway,
You making me
because I didn't
nervous.
Take off.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, I got to tell the story. I'm dragging on. Anyway, the plane did not take off. I finally called them 2 hours later and said, "Hey, yes, I'm still at the airport in New York." And they were like, "What? What are you talking about?" So then they got to have this emergency rehearsal, get the understudy ready, blah 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 blah, all of that. I finally get back. I fly back into Chicago now, not even Milwaukee. I have to drive from Milwaukee Chicago to Milwaukee. I get there at like 7:55. My understudy's on. They had all these
7:55 for the 808?
Yeah, I didn't go on. Aurelia Williams, shout out to Aurelia Williams. She was my understudy. She went on. And so what happened? Oh, so then they called me, sat me down. The producer sat me down. Mr. Rich Martini, great man, sat me down, told me, we're gonna have to find you. We had to call these emergency rehearsals and call these people and blah blah blah, all this stuff. Where were you? And I just said it's something that I had to do. I never said what I went in for. It was something that I had to do, and I really did have to do it. I wanted to be in Color Purple since when it was in Atlanta. I flew to Atlanta. All this stuff. Yes,
you have to listen to that.
I did. So, that was on a Friday. I didn't do the show that day. I went back into the show Saturday. I really did a fabulous job. It was great. And then Monday morning, I get the call from my agent to sit down. And I thought they told me to sit down because they wanted to tell me how much my fine was. Because my fine could be anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000.
Wait. No.
Yes. Because he told me I had to pay for all the people coming in, all the emergency.
They can fine us for that much?
Apparently back then. I don't think they can do that today.
That's a
but
lot.
20 years ago they can do that.
From 2 to
10,000. So she was like, sit down. I thought she was telling me what the fine was. I was
You're
like,
making
all
these
this crazy
stories
stuff.
up.
I wish I was. She sat down and she told me, she said, okay, Natasha, you have booked Sophia in The Color Purple.
You went in for
I went in for the gospel singer.
In the featured
Which
ensemble.
was a feature ensemble. But I booked Sophia. Which was a principal role, which was the only
Everybody
way that
knows Sophia.
Which was the only way that I could leave the tour, was that if I booked a principal role. And I could only leave the tour after 6 weeks or whatever it was. Anyway, I told you this was September, and the day that they wanted me to start was January 4th or something. January 6th. January 6th of that year. And my contract said that I could leave after January 4th. So
come on.
It all was just ordained and orchestrated.
Okay.
And then I got to come back home
because it was in New York
work on my marriage. I was in the Broadway show, but I got to work on my marriage
because you were here and he was here.
Yeah. Because he sent me to do this tour for a year, and I'd have been gone
for the whole year.
But I wasn't. I didn't end up.
Oh.
So yeah. So that's that story. That's how I don't know how we ended up back together and how all that.
Listen, the journey that you just sent me on,
honey.
I'm about to give birth. You over here stressing me out.
No, breathe.
I'm like,
breathe.
Did you get fined? Did you get the job? Did you get back together?
My fine was like, I think it was 2,000.
That's still a lot.
Well,
they're trying.
Well, it was a lot, and I put them through a lot. I felt like, but it was worth it for me.
Yes, it was worth it. That play, I wish I got to see you. Okay, so wait, you've done a lot of shows.
Yes,
you've done a lot of shows,
a lot of tours too,
and a lot of tours.
8.
8. I said 6 or 7.
That's all right. That 8's right next.
Y'all, look.
8 national tours.
When you are leaving credits off the table, that is.
I remember those tours. Now, those Broadway shows, some of them I might not remember, but yeah.
What is that?
Those tours, honey, I remember.
Well, I guess what I would like to know is, out of all the shows you've done, which one has taught you the most about yourself or about life?
Well, they're different. They're different shows. I think Waitress taught me the most about myself.
Oh, you were Beck. Why did I think Becky?
My mother passed. I was Becky, and my mother passed 3 days before my opening.
No.
Yeah. So it's like,
no. Did you still take the stage 3 days later?
I took the stage, and then I went home to bury her. I left. I went home. I came back. I did my opening, and then and that night, I think it was my opening night. And mind you, I was leaving town right after that to go home to bury my mother. North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. That night, I had there was an audience member. There was a line, the signing line. I went into the signing line, and there was a man in the line, a stranger, and he was like, "Oh, Natasha, I love you so much. You're wonderful. I met you in Massachusetts. You and your mother were at this concert in Massachusetts." I knew exactly what he was talking about because I had the previous summer taken my mother with me on the road. First time that she didn't want to be with me. She had dementia, and she was very agitated. So I took her with me. We went to Boston, and Tyreek Jones helped me with my mom, and we went to this concert. He must not have been there for this one because she was there alone, and I was doing a concert, and I told the audience, "Hey guys, my mom is right there. Mom wave." Mom, she was at one of the tables, and I wanted them to watch her because I didn't want her to get up and walk around and get lost or whatever. I said, she's having some memory issues right now. I said, but if you see her wandering off, I said to somebody, let's just look out for her.
Nice.
This man said all of that to me, my opening night of Waitress. And I didn't ask him for it, didn't know what I still don't know what his name is. He told me that he was there that night when I said to ask the audience to watch out for my mother and that she was in good hands that night. He said, because everybody was looking at people were bringing her cups and doing and little food things.
Created a village.
She didn't want anything that night. And it said to me that right now she is exactly where she needs to be and everything's okay. And I'm where I needed to be. And it was just a beautiful moment and expression of his love for that man, that strange man, to come up to me and say that to me my opening night. That was Waitress. That show taught me about myself and the strength of myself and the strength of everything deposited into me by my mother and by my ancestors, by all these women that I look up to in this business. Taught me about how I can be what that man was for me, for other people. Waitress, the song "Soft Place to Land" in that, where this character is singing about her mother's lessons, and I want to be a soft place to land for people. So Waitress taught me the most about myself. Some Like It Hot has taught me the most about being a performer, I think. Wow, there's just so many lessons. We don't have time. We don't have time.
I know. Look at the time already. I'm like, if you bring this much depth to literally every sentence you ever speak, I'm like looking at these tissues. I'm like, I can't reach them, but I need one. I'm like, everything you say, I'm like, what is your Madam Morble?
Oh, I know, right?
Am I going to cry at your Madam Morble?
No. Madam Morble is the opposite of almost everything I've ever done. But she's a part of Wicked, which is this massive machine. People like to say machine, and I don't think that is a bad thing, but it is its own entity. So she falls. My Madam Morble falls right in line with the other Morbles, I think.
What a time to be in the show.
Yeah.
What
it's a good time.
Good
time. Crazy good time.
This is like, talk about God's timing.
He's a mess.
Divine.
Don't you tell me nothing about him.
Oh my gosh. Like, how it doesn't get more divine time than this.
Yeah.
And is it still Black Elfie?
Yes, it is.
What's her name?
Lincia Kadede.
She's so gorgeous.
She is. She's extremely gorgeous, extremely talented, and kind and smart. So yeah, come and see us. Come and see us.
Why
We're both there till March 2026.
And please don't tell. Oh, March 2026. Please don't tell me you're the first Black Madam.
I'm not. Cheryl Lee Ralph was the first.
No,
Black
she
Madam.
was not.
Yes, it was like 14 years ago or something like that, or 13 years.
She was
ago.
Madam Morble?
She was Madam Morble.
Oh my gosh.
She was Madam Morble, and I'm the second. Now that we've had some Black understudies and on the road a little bit, Morbles, but never full time on Broadway.
Thank you for representing.
Yeah. Thank you for
No,
letting us.
thank
I'm
you
glad,
for
I'm glad I'm representing.
It really makes a difference seeing people of color on stage.
Yes.
It is a reminder to me. I'm so sorry I had this Chipotle. Please
No,
shield yourself.
Listen. I got kids. It's okay. Smells don't bother me.
It is a reminder whenever I see somebody on stage in a role that I didn't expect to see someone who looks like me. It is inspiring, and it reminds me, okay, Salisha, when you're given an opportunity, keep your eyes open, because that could be, you could be opening up a door for someone else too. Because I'm always like, oh, I can't do that. That part's not written for me. But when I see other people doing it and doing it well, it's like, it is inspiring. And speaking of inspiring, you've also, are you one of the founding members for Black Theater United?
I am one of the founding members of
Can
Black
you
Theater United.
educate, what is Black Theater United?
Wow. What is? We are so many things. But more than anything, we're an organization that came together under the suggestion, really, of Audra McDonald and LaChance coming together in a response to George Floyd's murder. Because our industry wasn't saying anything for a long while, and we just wanted to do something, felt helpless. You know, the world had shut down. We were all home trying to figure out what we could do to say something in protest. And so we decided that our industry, because it was silent, definitely needed changes, because a lot of us weren't being seen or heard in particular areas. The creative aspect, the production, the producing aspect, all of those things. So we wanted to do something to affect a change in our industry. And so Black Theater United took up the mantle. And we're not the only ones. There were like 30 organizations really that sort of, some were already established, but certainly came to light during that particularly dark time to help shine a light on the need for diversity and inclusion and belonging in our industry.
What are some of the things that you guys are doing today?
Oh, wow. We have a couple of mentorship programs. We have some, what is it, the word? It starts with a D, but I can't think of it. But the design. Yes.
I'm like Dracula.
Design. I call it about. We have design initiatives going on. We have a lot of political things going on where we get people involved to vote and to take part in the census when it's that time for it to come around. We have a educational program for sixth graders that goes into the public school systems and teaches kids how to put on a play, how to write a play, and put those things together. So it's a lot of
sixth graders.
Sixth graders. It's the second year for that. At-risk kids. There's a total curriculum for English, math, all of those things, but also using the arts to help them have something to do after school, so we're not getting in trouble. Have something to do with that ADHD or that other energy that you might have. Just giving them and introducing them to all of the, not all, but a lot of the different jobs that are in theater that people don't know about, that they can think about and start to get acquainted with. So we are an organization that is about young people.
Incredible.
And about the next generation of artists.
I saw something about internships too.
There's lots of internships.
Paid internships.
Paid internships, housing. The RISE program gives housing for 8 weeks and paid. You get a weekly salary. You get all this information and you get the connections.
You better believe as an adult, I was like, do they take?
And yes, we have internships for not just college students, but there's different programs for adults that are already in the industry that maybe want to change. Maybe dancers want to go into producing, or artists, actors want to go into marketing or whatever. There's all kinds of things you can do it as an adult and as a student.
Work.
Yes.
Oh, do you find yourself, because you are multifaceted, but like you're killing it on stage, do you think that you'll continue to do on stage for the rest of your life? Are you trying to be behind the scenes? Are you wanting to be on stage until like...
Listen, I want to be on stage as long as I can, but that's not all I want to do. Okay. I write. I'm a writer. I've written a screenplay, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get that out very soon and film it. It's not filmed. It's just a screenplay right now, and that is about Mamie Peanut Johnson, a woman who played baseball in the Negro Leagues with the men. There were 3 women, and it's about her rise into the Negro League and the simultaneous demise of Black businesses during that time. So it is... That's where my heart is right now. I also want to do more TV. I want to.
Yes, you need to be on TV.
Be on television and do that so that I can be home
and you've
on the
done
weekends with my kids. Done a little bit of TV. Want to do more. And that's big. I'm not really into producing right now, but I'd like to certainly open up that opportunity for more stories about people of color to be told. So whether I'm writing those things or finding someone that I can push along and push up, I want to do those. That's what I want to do.
I see you in leadership roles in addition to all the things that you said, because your spirit, oh my goodness, it is... You're talking about a soft place to land. There is something so unspoken, unsaid about walking into a room and seeing other people.
No, there's nothing like it, and that never gets old. I don't care where you are in your career. I don't care who you are. It is an amazing feeling for that representation is so important.
It really does make a difference. I know we have to wrap up soon because you got a show, baby.
I got a show to do. Dreamgirls is coming with a producer. One of my friends, LaShance, is one of the producers on Dreamgirls. That's coming back. But anyway.
Will you be involved at all?
No, I'm going to be in that audience. I'm going to be yelling and cheering and running and asking. Yes.
I'm going to be there.
Are you kidding, Dreamgirls?
Who's not excited for Dreamgirls? My pregnant butt. I'm like, okay, how much time do I have to lose 80 pounds? Like, let's go. Oh my God. Right. So, okay, with such an incredible career that you have already lived, that you are continuing to expand on, and also these other gifts and talents and all the things that you have going on, Black Theater United, there's other things that I haven't even... The mentoring, we didn't even get to all the mentoring that you do personally with all, oh gosh, there's so many things I wanted to ask you. What would you say to 8-year-old Natasha if you knew then what you know now? Like, what would you tell, or maybe it's 8-year-old, maybe it's 20-year-old, the one that needs the most encouragement. Like, you're doing it, you did it, and you're doing it. What would you tell her?
I think I'd tell her that it's okay. Her voice is enough. There's no need to try to be anything other than what's inside. Let what's inside come out. And who accepts it and embraces it, that's your tribe. And who doesn't, dust your feet off and move forward. I tell her to not be so caught up in boys, but listen to her voice. I don't know, so much I'd tell her. We had a lot of issues, but I would tell her that it's okay and that it will be okay. I would tell her that as long as she is true to herself, the self-calling will push her forward. That's what I tell her.
Amen to that. Thank
It's okay to make mistakes. Just get up.
Just get up. Wise words from Natasha Yvette Williams.
I always wanted to be profound.
You're profound.
I don't feel profound.
No, you're profound.
But as a young person too, I was like, I want to say something, but I'm not sure it's going to be good enough. That kind of mess, that's what I would tell her to squash right away.
Did things change when you got your Tony nom?
Did they change? I mean, I got into more rooms, I think. I definitely got into more TV rooms, probably, in terms of being able to allow to audition. I think it changed a little bit. Or was it just like, you know what, just another day? That was no, it was not just another day, because I have been doing it at that point for maybe 17, 18 years. I've been eligible maybe 5 times. Well, the first time they sort of took that away before it came, but because they had a category of first replacement on Tony, a Tony first.
Why did they get rid of that?
Thank you. I don't know, but I was eligible for that in Color Purple. But by the time the Tonys came around, they did away with that category, so that knocked me out for being eligible for that. And then I was eligible for in Gershwin's Porgy and Bess. I was eligible, but there were like literally 80 shows with literally 800 featured actresses in it. So I didn't get a nomination for that year. I broke my foot in A Night with Janis Joplin, and I didn't do the opening. So you could only do it if you did the opening. I did, everything before I broke my foot the night of the first previews. So I'm listed as a replacement.
But you're not
on Broadway
not
or the database. I'm not. Well, I mean, no. Kind of. But no,
you're OBC, but you broke your freaking foot.
So that was a weird feeling. But anyway, I forgot what the question was.
If, like, a Tony
did it change? Did the Tony nom change? But no, it didn't really change me. It just gave me a little bit of validation. It wasn't just another day because I was like waiting so long. I had stopped waiting. I'd stopped, for when it first started, it's like, oh my God, I want to get a Tony. I want to get a nomination. I want to blah, blah, blah. Those are the things I wanted on my mantle. But after 10 years or so, then you're like, okay, well, I guess, you tell yourself, I don't want that. I don't need that. And you don't need it. I'm doing the same work and the same kind of work before I got it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, that's probably not going to happen for me. That's okay. I'm not in that particular box or bag or whatever. So, and then literally when it happened, we were on the set of Good Morning America or some show. Oh my God. And I'm like, is this real? They call my name. My cast is there. They're yelling. But I'm like, is it real?
Yes.
Wow. And then you're like, what does it mean?
What does it mean?
It means you get up and you go to work. You go to work next
day.
You
keep doing the job.
Keep doing the work. That's what it means. You keep doing the work. And if there are some little perks that you get, okay, great. I certainly went back to Chicago, a job that I had been doing for 10 years. And nothing really changed there. You know what I'm saying? People said sometimes I'll hear it in front of my name, which is great. And it is a little bit of validation, but I was doing the work prior to that nomination and prior to my Grammy win. We won the Grammy. I have a Grammy in my.
Why you let me say Grammy nominated another win?
We're gonna get to it. I won a Grammy. I have one with my name on it. It is absolutely amazing.
Oh my!
I cried and cried and cried when that box came, and I'm unveiling
wow.
that. I went to the Grammys. It was a monsoon out there that year. I was soaking wet.
My God.
But I went and I stood on that stage, and I've done the things that I professed that I wanted to do, and I've been allowed to get some of those things. We still got more to do.
Yes.
But I'm very excited, and it changed me in that I knew that I had a goal. Something I worked to. Might have took 20 years, but I worked for that, and I have it, and nobody can take it away from me. It's like a college education, guys. Y'all get that? Can't nobody take that out of your head. You got whatever education you get, whether it's college or just School of Knox or high school or whatever it is. Nobody can take that out. So you get all of that, and whether it's in this business, all that education, all that stuff that you can pile into your doctor's bag, so that when you go, you ready. Get that.
We're speaking this into existence right now because as you're talking, I'm hearing you in the present, but I'm seeing you in the future, and I see you on the stage with not a dry eye in the house. You have brought us all to tears at your Tony Award acceptance speech.
Okay. Yes, it's coming.
It is coming. It is coming, and when you will have an entire industry celebrating you.
I felt that. I felt that this time too at the time when I was nominated. I felt like all of people's hands pushing me up and on. It was amazing. That was amazing.
That's all to do with you. You guys, Natasha Yvette Williams, thank you so much for joining me today on the Salisha Show. You are so incredible.
You are incredible. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for taking the time. Go to your show.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes. And y'all go see these shows.
Yes.
Support the theater, please.
Come to Broadway and make sure you catch Natasha in Wicked on Broadway. Let's freaking go. That's a wrap.
Yay!